Simon Bennett is done with Power Rangers after Cosmic Fury, which was something I was kind of expecting, but I kind of wasn't expecting because the future for Power Rangers after Cosmic Fury is kind of up in the air, as we don't know what's going to happen next after this season drops on Netflix. Is there going to be another season adapting Sentai? Is there going to be something original and new? Is there going to be a hiatus? Or are we going to jump straight into the reboot universe so we've heard so much about over the past couple of years and months? So no one really knows what the fate of Power Rangers is after Cosmic Fury, and it's been a discussion that I'll probably save for another video, either before Cosmic Fury airs or after Cosmic Fury airs, once we know what the fate of Power Rangers will be after this season moving forward. Now, Simon Bennett revealed this on Twitter after a nice, cool, calm and collected discussion with Toku Chris, or the artist formerly known as Toku Chris, over on Twitter, and a bunch of other people in the fandom, where he revealed that after Cosmic Fury, well, Cosmic Fury is done, but he's basically walking away from Power Rangers, which I believe that he tweeted out like maybe at the start of the year or something like that, that he's going to stay on board. But to be honest, like I said, we don't know what the fate of Power Rangers is after Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. Is the show going to go on? I'm just repeating myself now. Alright, so I want to talk about this discussion that Chris had with Simon on the Twitters, because this basically led up to the big reveal that Simon is gonna stop working on Power Rangers after Cosmic Fury. So let's read the tweets leading up to it, and I'll give my opinion with what Chris had to say, because Chris had some interesting points to bring up, and I want to weigh in my opinion with what Chris had to say, because with what Chris said in these tweets, I kind of agree with what he said. So let's read them. I'll have them up on screen, or have some gameplay or something in the background for you guys to either tab out or listen to or watch, whatever you plan on doing. So let's read the tweets that Chris first posted. Alright, so let's start from where it all began, where Chris tweeted out this. I try my best to remain as neutral as possible when all the Cosmic Fury commentary happens between the fans and the EP. But man, you were glowing this thing up so hard that some fans are expecting it to be the greatest season ever, and anything less, and that is just going to be painful. That is true. A lot of fans are, and I'm probably guilty of this myself, a lot of people hype up Cosmic Fury to be the gosh dang best season ever, and some people calling it the worst season ever. And being someone who's on YouTube, and I get YouTube comments, I see both sides as well, where people say this season's gonna suck, this season's gonna rock. And when people say it's gonna suck, people say you haven't even watched it, it's not even out yet. And when people say it's gonna rock, people who say it's gonna suck say the same thing. So a lot of people are hyping this thing up a lot, either hyping it up in a good way or hyping it up in a bad way. Chris went on to say, sure, having the ability to have an openish dialogue is cool and kind of new, but PR fans are guilty of ridiculous expectations without anyone on the team fanning the quote, what we did is so great, end quote, flames. What Chris is saying, and I could be wrong or I could be interpreting this wrong, whenever someone from the cast and crew tweet out something saying, oh, what we're working on is going to be awesome, just you wait, fans are guilty of getting hyped up and being, let's fucking go, and they're excited, they get their expectations really high, but this is going to be hype, and sometimes they get let down. So I'm guessing that's what he means by that. Chris then closes the thread out by saying, I say openish because it often feels like fair critiques are treated with a dismissive response or a condescending tone, while blind praise and adoration are celebrated. If that dialogue is presented, then maybe we're better off without. So if you don't know what we're referring to in the responses, Chris then goes on by saying, during Once and Always, Simon Bennett was viewing a few fans as trolls or haters or immature to a community because people were criticizing Once and Always. Now that's a whole saga I didn't really get into on the channel because I didn't feel like it was worth talking about, but that was there. So Chris then replied to Lupin J by saying, what if Cosmic Fury is only mid? Does that mean someone is less of a fan or out of touch or just being a troll? Which he brings up a good point. Will Simon view us as trolls or haters or someone who just doesn't get it if we don't admire what Cosmic Fury is? So that's a good question there. Simon then replied with this: "Hi Chris, I guess I'm just trying to counter the pessimism towards Cosmic Fury that I see in posts. The same thing happened prior to Dino Fury, and a lot of the speculation there was proven to be unfounded, and quite a few people enjoyed the season." That's true. I remember a lot of doubt when Cosmic Fury was right around the corner. I was on the fence as well. I didn't know what this season was going to bring about, so I was kind of concerned. After watching something like Beast Morphers, like a lot of people were concerned, where will the show go with this season? And I really enjoyed Dino Fury Season 1. I nearly said Cosmic Fury. Simon then said, "The negativity seems to be mainly resolved around the Cosmic Fury suits," which is kind of true. "And the fact that the KyuRanger suits aren't being used in Cosmic Fury." That is true. I see that a lot in my comment section. "While I can understand the Sentai fans' disappointment, Power Rangers is its own thing, and I'd hope people would want to give Cosmic Fury a chance and watch the show before condemning it." Simon then says his comments are his own, not some marketing gruff, and he's excited for everyone to check out Cosmic Fury when it ends because he says the cast and crew put a lot of hard work into it. Now, Chris responded saying that he's excited for Cosmic Fury to see what the team will bring, but what he said at the end of the tweet is something that I might discuss for another video later down the line, where Chris said this: "He was simply sharing his concerns as Power Ranger fans tend to live and die in a sense on what the creative teams behind the series say about them, especially before they air. Regardless of its intent behind the said comments, fans often take those comments as gospel and weaponize them against the fans without differing opinions and create a toxic atmosphere as a whole." And I gotta say, that is true. As someone who's been doing this Power Ranger YouTube stuff for a long time, I'm probably guilty of this doing myself, and if I am, I'm sorry. But yeah, I've seen that a lot. A lot of people take what the creators say as gospel and use that as their argument point. So I've seen that a lot in the past. So that's something that Chris is actually preaching right there. And that's where we got the big bombshell that Simon Bennett would be done with Power Rangers after Cosmic Fury, his last hurrah as he called it, which was something I guess a lot of people, including myself, wasn't expecting when he would drop that big reveal, which was kind of surprising, because I thought he'd do that big reveal once Cosmic Fury aired, like he'd say, "See you later, Space Cowboy, I'm off," and he'd ride off into the sunset and we'd see him eventually in the fandom, or we don't know. But yeah, that was kind of a big reveal, and like I said, I thought we'd learn that like later on in the year, so kind of a big bombshell. Now, I'll be honest, when Simon Bennett was first announced for, I nearly said Cosmic Fury, Dino Fury, I had no idea who he was. I just knew he did a couple of episodes according to the wiki when he was announced as the executive producer, but I was one of those people that had no idea what Dino Fury would bring because we had no information leading up to it, or not enough information leading up to it, because they were super secretive about it while working on it. And I was kind of worried, to be honest. I had no idea how they would adapt Ryu's Soldier, because Ryu's Soldier was kind of a new Sentai at the time, and I enjoyed it when I watched the first 13 episodes and never finished it. But yeah, I was one of those people where I was like, what's going to happen? Is this going to be good? Is this going to be bad? I have no idea. And then Dino Fury Season 1 happened, and I loved it. And then Season 2 happened, and I loved that as well. I got a kick out of it. So I'm curious to see what Simon is going to bring with Cosmic Fury. Now, is Dino Fury Season 1 and 2 perfect? Not completely. It does have its flaws here and there, but it's still a cast and crew that I love. Like, it's the characters that I loved, that I really attached to when watching the show. But whatever Simon does next, I'm curious to see. He says that he's going to travel the world with his wife, which is really cool. So maybe Simon will return the Power Rangers one day. I mean, several people who have worked on the brand have returned before, like Chip Lynn and stuff like that. But I feel like Cosmic Fury is Simon's like sunset, his big finale with what he's gonna do. And for what he's done for the past couple of years, he's put in a lot of hard work, and he shows it, and he's very passionate about working on Power Rangers, which is great to see, and I really appreciate all the hard work that he's done. So whatever he does moving forward, I wish him nothing but the best. But what does this mean for the future of Power Rangers? Honestly, I have no idea. no idea what's going to happen to Power Rangers moving forward, because we probably won't find out until like either the end of year or next year. No one really knows, and I could make 50 speculation videos guessing what's going to happen to the future of Power Rangers moving forward, but the best thing I can do right now, and I can say the best thing that we can all do now, is maybe just patiently wait. I mean, we'll probably get leaks and stuff like that, or teasers of the movie, or the upcoming reboot, and a lot of people are saying Power Rangers 2024, that one guy that keeps spamming in my comment section. No one really knows what Power Rangers is going to do in 2024. It could go on a hiatus like it did during the Disney era after RPM. It could continue. We honestly don't know. And I think a lot of people are scared that people don't know what's going to happen with the franchise moving forward. And I can understand that. But my advice is just patiently wait, and we'll see what happens next. So, what are your thoughts on Saban Bennett leaving after Power Rangers Cosmic Fury? Are you sad? Are you not sad? Do you think he'll return? Do you think he won't return? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Also, this is kind of a different video. I didn't really plan on reading the Chris tweets, but it kind of led up to the big reveal that Saban Bennett was stepping down from Power Rangers after Cosmic Fury, so I wanted to have that context in there. Chris is a really cool guy. I've done some podcasts, I've done some streams with him before in the past. Really awesome dude in the fandom. Check him out, highly recommend it. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this big reveal for Power Rangers Cosmic Fury? I'd love to hear it. So, with that said, I think I'm going to bring this video to a close. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye.